Oh, Happy New Year's, everybody. Where's my cool dude? Oh, there it is. Hello and Happy New Year's 2026. And this is the ProverbsGuys Ministries. I didn't do my entry video because that's for really the show. If there's a title down here, because we did a couple shows on the awesome creation, which is the little beaver that then creates such great little structures and also little ecosystems all by his little lonesome, just so the bear or wolf doesn't eat him for lunch. That could be the title. If it is, again, my apologies. I'm not the tech guy, but I am here to say that I would love to ask blessings for everybody for 2026. And here at ProverbsGuys Ministries, we're rededicated, always dedicated. We try to be dedicated followers of Jesus Christ, and we stand on the foundation of Christ and Him crucified. Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe, saving us from the evil, which is our natures, and believing that it's only through His life, death, and resurrection that we have hope. We have purpose in this life for eternal life. And we've gone through years, and lately it's been the atheism and evolution. We have been going head to head with, going not against the atheist, I hope, not against the evolutionists, but their beliefs, which we believe are evil because it brings people away from Jesus Christ. It tries to bring people away from Jesus Christ. And so because of which, here to tell you, we're refocused. We're continued to go after the truths. And I'm saying that generally speaking, that everybody has their own truth. Everybody has their own morality. And usually I use it as the statement that absolute truth, absolute morals. And the dictionary, and I love the dictionary because with my learning disability, I need the dictionary. And so in context, we try to communicate. That's a good thing. So I want to maybe switch it. Let's try to find a word together that you guys will be comfortable with me saying. If it's not absolute truth, absolute morals, how about objective morals, objective truth? How about universal truths and morals? Because if you have, and that's where it's been really fun and silencing the atheists who believe there's no evidence for a creator, that you're talking out of a side of your mouth that sure sounds like you believe in absolutes, universal truth, morals, objective truth and morals. And we're here again to argue on Proverbs Guys Ministry that pretty well has to come from somewhere. It can't have a random chance. And again, more terms, I would say, and I think I've honed down. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to communicate, which is hard because I'm hard to understand anyway, is that how about if we have dialogues that we can actually know what we're trying to express? And in that case, that if you don't understand, like before, and it's been probably a year or two, and I'll say random chance doesn't seem like the cause for what we see, the evidence we see. We all have the same evidence for stuff. And then words like that. So help me out, because I want you to understand. Got the new thing this year, steel manning, that if I'm going to argue with your position, I don't want to straw man you and make something up that you really don't believe. And it makes it convenient, though, because it's so much easier to defeat an argument that you've made up yourself or I've made up myself about you. So we do believe in good and evil, absolute, universal, objective. You fill in that word that you think I'm trying to say, because you've gotten wrong so many, even with evolution and the thing, random chance processes. Finally, one of my atheist friends was able to steel man, I think, or my argument, because I wasn't really thinking that, what they thought I was thinking, I guess. Because when I say random chance, what I mean is undirected processes. We have evidence. Then we try as humans to figure the cause, the best explanation for the evidence. And so random chance or unguided processes, which godless or some theist worldview will put forth. So here at Proverbs Guys Ministries, we want to be open. We want to be open that we don't think we're better than you. We actually know, as Apostle Paul said, he was the worst of sinners. Now, I didn't know Apostle Paul, and no, I didn't murder anybody or condone murder, put Christians in prison because I disagreed with them. But I know myself, and I'd argue with him. I think I'm the worst of sinners, seriously. And with that being said, I'm going to shut this. Yeah, about 10 minutes. So, because there's a couple other live shows going on in the community, and I do want to go say hi over there. But so Proverbs Guys Ministry basically is going to continue the fight of the Christian faith, of the basics of the gospel, that you can know your salvation. You can know the very good. I got my first, and thank you, Mr. Logo. And that's why not random. Now let's put that up. And so this is what I'm talking about is actually knowing and communicating. And when I say, let's see, not random, isn't that a double negative? I don't know. I'm not good at English. And I know, Mr. Logo, you're from Europe. So I should know, because English is my best language. Isn't the same as undirected. So exactly. I mean, I think exactly. So that's why I think I'm going more with the undirected, whether it's evolution or causes for things that we're trying to figure out. So welcome, Mr. Logo. I'm just kind of explaining the new direction. Well, not new direction, but the focused direction, the directed direction of Proverbs Guys. Because if you guys know me, most of the time I'm pretty well, I don't know, sometimes it's kind of random what my thought processes are. And but that's why I want to get a term that kind of expresses, but we're trying to direct Proverbs Guys Ministry to get into the real issues of humanity, what the purpose in life, those things of good and evil. And thank you, because I can play off this. And again, I'm just going to shut down in about a minute or so. And claiming sin to be a thing is already circular reasoning, as sin is defined as an act against God, while you haven't shown that a God can exist. And these are the kind of questions, because when I say sin, I actually will say imperfection. I will say, and then sin, though, in the sense that Christianity, and it might be wrong. I mean, but sin is Archery's term, missing the mark. So, and I always joke, but it's real. And I won't use him today, because I was told yesterday not to use the person's name, who is kind of like, oh, evil. And then we use his name to explain it. But let's see. I wanted to rob a bank and I wanted to do it perfectly, if I didn't do that, that's still a sin on my objective to rob a bank perfectly without getting caught. I hope you know what I mean. And so the basic definition I come across as with sin is that it's missing your mark. Now, in Christianity, it is that we are not even getting close to following our own conscience. And so thank you, Mr. Logan, because I think we've talked about that before. Hi, gangster. And so these are the things I'd love to have actually you on the show one time, and not the normal debate, but just to define terms. So when if you don't know, I like scrapping. I like the little sparring, and that's not always good because people sometimes take that I'm mad at them, or I was bullied as a kid, so my way of like fighting with somebody, because usually I would lose, unless but anyway, it's just with my mouth. So but I do want, and as president of the Proverbs ministry, I want to make sure people know. With my son, just yesterday, again, I broke the rule. If we joke with each other, joke, but then you got to say you're joking, because so many times I'm joking, but it's you're actually not joking. So I think, to me, hopefully I can, because especially now with people, like, it's so much fun in comments, because it's always comments. Oh, Dan's so mad. Oh, Dan's off the hinge. It's like, no, Dan's having fun. I can, anyway. So I probably should not do that on chats, because I don't want people to get the wrong impression. I don't want them to straw man me when they're not doing it on purpose. They're thinking one thing, and probably I'm letting them think that because of the way I communicate, especially in text. So excellent. That was a great way. Thank you, Mr. Logo, because those are kind of things I do want. I love information. And so if I'm straw manning you, I want to know that, because there's enough about me that you don't have to straw man about. You can just, like, Dan, and then steel man, because especially with my learning disability, I really rely on the dictionary so much, and people kind of get on me because I sound more like a bookworm. But no, it's really, I do want to know what you're trying to say, and understand it, and I want you to. So when we have debates, or we have, it's that's why I don't like debates, because it's who sounds better, not who's and even in worldly terms, not who's giving truth, not who's giving dictionary followed definitions and truth, but who sounded better. And that's kind of like a sports game. Useless. Anyway, did I get everything? So I just want to wish everybody the best 2026, and invite people to be on subject of what we're talking about. We again are focused on the foundations of Christianity. So, and as different hosts, we have different hosts on our station with different external beliefs, not the foundation of Christ and Him crucified for our sins. So our imperfections, our biblical Christianity defined sin in the way I'm saying it. So thank you, Mr. Logo. And maybe I can say it, and you can say it, is that Jesus Christ came to save people who are imperfect, who thought, word, and deed do things that we don't even want to do. And so I gave the example of, not robbing right, you're missing the mark, which in the word sin, I understand, is just an archery term that if you don't hit the bullseye, you're shooting at something. And most people I know, they don't want to be, okay, I'll say it. You don't want to be Hitler-like. You don't want to take the thing of like falsities that, oh, Europeans are the best. White people are the best, which is the funniest joke. Come on, you got to admit it. Hitler was the least Aryan-looking person you got to. Come on. And to think that he was putting up the white Aryan race when he could have been Italian. I'm sorry to make that much of a slur on Hitler, to say that he might have been Italian, but it is what it is. Anyway, that was kind of humor, hopefully to see inside. At least I think I'm humor, and what I want, and I know, like Mr. Logo, if you're still there, and people that I really, I call them YouTube friends, and you guys are probably just acquaintances. I never actually met you, but so with that though, whatever we want to define ourselves as, I really want to know what you're thinking. I want to know how you think. More the sociology, is that it? Don't know. I should not speak words which I have to think about. I want to know what's in your brain. I want to know how you think that, why you think that. And I'm 6 minutes over. Well, God bless everybody's 2016, and I'm really, as you can see, looking forward to a new year to figure things out. Is there purpose in life? Seriously, if you don't believe in God, die. There's no reason to live except for, I'm going to put on my further my genetics or make myself feel good. It's like, no, you're useless. The main people we remember through history were the bad guys. So if you want to be remembered, if you want to live and do, except for like Jesus Christ, of course, but I don't think anybody can replace him. It's the bad ones. It's the pharaohs. It's the powerful, rich people that would step on you in a second, and each other. So that's my struggle, is that if there's really no purpose, eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow you're dead. And dead, if there's no God, it's not a long time. It's done. You're done. Darkness, blackness, no purpose. So people and that's the other thing, and I really want to get into people's minds, is like, why are you here? Why do you debate? Oh, because the chemicals in my brain, which came through undirected processes, are forcing me to try to have my own morals, my own beliefs, define what is good, because everybody believes in evil. It's a word, but it's how you define it. Evil is anything I think I don't like. So we'll go into things like that, I hope, because life should be at least fun. If we get hit by a car or truck, deer, whatever there is going to do you in finally, if we end up dying, we should at least had fun. At least we should think there is perfect purpose. Anyway, I want you guys to tell me why you think you have purpose in life when you don't believe anything. And the people from history are the evil people. I'm real history. Are evil. So if you are trying to give a legacy that outlives you, if there's just darkness and death, be bad. Be big and bad, and really big and bad, because the bad people, he killed him or he killed her. They're done within generations. How many, except for maybe what was that dude in England? And see, I can't even remember. It was the slasher guy. We don't even know. I don't think we even know who he was. He's gone. Nobody knows him. So I'm trying to, with my evidence, my cause has to be a creator designer, or you just talking to me is kind of pointless because you're nothing. You're chemicals. You're a fellow human being, and if somebody steps on you, smashes you, you get run over by a hippo. Stay out of hippos. They're supposed to kill more people. You're nothing. But please tell me why you think you're something that you even should talk to such a great chemically, if there's no God, such a great chemically fit person evolved as myself. Why should I even listen to you? Those are points. And seriously, what I like is like, what is your purpose in life? 20 minutes. I'm 10 minutes over. Surprise, surprise. Everybody who knows the babbling president of Proverbs Guys. But I wanted people to come on. I did. I asked them. It was kind of good because there was 2 shows going. So it's like, nobody's going to come over here. I'll just give a quick. This is our 2026 Proverbs Guys Ministries focus. We're going after real issues, I hope. Tear down of the family. The abuse of children. Making people, again, think they're more important, as in feminism. If there's no God, you're nothing. I'm sorry. If a Muslim takes you as a wife and puts you in a room, who cares? Only you and your family, maybe. But there's no God. There's no right or wrong, absolutely. So that Muslim do it, and that happens in the fanatic Muslim world. If that happens, it's like, so you got a rotten short time on this planet. But we do here at Proverb Guys think there's an eternal purpose. And I'm excited that about 2080, when I didn't really, obviously with my learning disability, I didn't know much about the Bible. And then things happened in my life, a change inside of me. And then later on, it's like, wow, that's exactly what the Bible predicted. A novel prediction in the Bible came true in my life. That is my main evidence for the creator of the universe. Why would I feel joy? Why would I, when I'm attacked, I mean, like annoying. Oh, you got eyebrows. Yeah, I got eyebrows. I know so many people who shave their eyebrows. You're pathetic if you shave your eyebrows. I'm sorry. I got nothing better to do than go up and pluck my eyebrows. Losers. But that's my opinion. That's my truth. So anyway, God bless everybody. And if you don't believe in God, of course, may chemistry be with you. May your genetics be with you. Because tomorrow you die and then I won't care anyway. Well, I'll care because I pretend there's a God, I guess. But you guys won't care. Ending. Let's see. Oh, I got this ending. I love this ending. And again, thanks to Mr. Logo. I hope, because I really respect your intelligent with your thought out conclusions. And I love talking to you guys rather than somebody like, ow, morals are stupid. It's like, no, come on, guys. At least come with me that morals are subjective and tell me why. Anyway, let's see. I love our ending music thing. I don't know why. Oh, that's not it. What do you guys think of President Dan, Proverbs Guys Ministry? Oh, God. Yes. Okay. And you guys know I probably had this happen too many times, punched in the head. Yeah. There goes another bunch of brain cells gone. Anyway, is there one more comment? No, there wasn't. I had to push that. Layers. Goodbye, everybody. I'm thankful you're in my life, no matter who you are, because it really makes life interesting when I have you, Mr. Logo, who makes me think, you, Gigi, who has just such a great guy, great friend, and the rest. Here we go. I'm out of here, I think. All right, I'm not out because Maxine came back and wanted a hug, and I'm sure she wants to Send her love to everybody too, or at least that you keep loving on her because she's an attention hound. See you guys next time. We're out of here. Maybe.